Hello. Oh my, that didn't come out at all, did it? Hello. It is 100% junk edition of Let's Make Journals on The Whole Bucket, the YouTube channel. I'm Cheryl. It's my channel. Welcome. Let's get busy on this book again. Oh, it's getting so close, isn't it? It's getting so close. Okay, so we're on Moldy Pocket page and Sand and Paint Eclipse card. Oh, okay. So we're right here. I already sanded the card, and we're going to paint around the edge, just like we were doing last week to all the stuff. This one, I don't have to stick to green, though. What else were we doing? We were doing green. We were doing red, purple, brown. I think I should do the red, purple, brown. And no, maybe I should just do straight up red, because look at that eclipse color. Ooh. Super cool. I jumped right into it today, but I did kind of forget, as I'm already painting, that there was some stuff that I added last week without showing you. I'm sorry, I apologize. That I want to show you. So, as soon as we get this border painted, we'll go backward and I will show you. What I did. Let's let that dry just a sec. I moved my drying napkin, but okay, so I ended up doing this. I think you saw that, and that, so that's the same. I didn't change this side yet. What I changed was this side. I added this, and what I loved about this is a shadow image that's in the Thomas Kincaid book. This strip is from the Thomas Kincaid book. This is from the poetry book, Sound the Deep Waters, right? But the colors in the muted version of this match the colors in this. So I put transitions on there because it transitions very nicely. And I thought it blended it all together, and it covers this pocket some more, and I'm not going to put any more on here. This is a perfect place for somebody to glue a photo or a receipt or a ticket or their very favorite thing, or, you know, a pressed plant or a... I mean, the options just go on and on, don't they? Okay. One thing we got to do is we got to tone down this napkin, just like we've been toning all of them down. I don't want it to end up so terribly different, so I'm gonna make the orange, red, brown, purple thing that we were doing earlier. I wish I had more green, so I'm gonna use this blue green, I guess, because it's all I really have left to do this with. Oops. But if you want to get a nice brown, you got to do all the colors. And I'm just running out of green, man. It's just a running out. Alright, that has toned down that napkin by a ton. I don't know what it's going to be like once it's dry, because it will calm down a little bit. But while we're waiting, whoops, you know what? Silly girl. I almost caused trouble for us. I forgot to put this in there. Let's go ahead and tone this one down the exact same way. Orange, blue, green, red. That should make something that looks like brown. And I think I'll put this gray in it too, because I wanna, and then I need more water because that wasn't gonna tone it down, that was gonna obliterate it. Not enough water. Orange, blue, green, orange, purple. Ooh, I like that brown. That's a good brown. It's red, brown, orange, purple, green. In case you didn't know. And if you've never heard of that color, yeah, it's because it's not an actual thing. I am actually getting pretty goofy today. Look what I did. Good grief, that's not good. I don't even know how to fix that. That's just kind of a mess right there. Kind of fudged it up. And I'm not really sure what I will do. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and see how much this tones itself down. If at all, because it's really already dry and it's got some staying power, man. But the underside of this envelope pocket thingy also needs some something. So let's put a little something on the edge here, all along that edge. Whoops. There. I'm just going to let this soak into the napkin background, if it will. Looks like it is, and it's gonna. Add a little water just to help it roughen itself up. No straight lines. None. Never. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to leave that flipped up like that while we take the card out of the pocket and take a look at it and see what's going on. So we got a few things going on. We got the Eclipse card, the small one, sitting there, drying. We got the envelope pocket drying on both sides. And now I have the other Eclipse pocket out. And let's see what this says. Flip up pocket page. That's this. Tone it down and small bits. Cluster on top left of flipped page. So I thought maybe put a cluster up here. I don't know if I like that idea anymore, but we'll look at it in a minute. Sand the Eclipse card. Part the edges. That is supposed to say paint the edges. It looks a lot like it says part the edges. I don't know. I think I'm going to use this green, blue, and this blue, purple. And this pink right next to it and see what we end up with. Now I'll take that and mix it right in that gray. See what we end up with. We're ending up with a gray. Imagine that. As soon as I am done painting all the way around this one with this gray, gosh, I'm loving this gray color. This is fabulous color. I am loving it. Possibly even more than that restaurant that claims I'm loving it. Not that I don't love them sometimes, but only a few things. As soon as I do this, I am going to I'm going to pause for a second. Not that I need to tell you every time I pause, even though I pretty much do. I don't know why. It's just silly. But I have a kitty crying at the window, and I can hear her out there. So I'm going to go let her in the house. She comes in for a snack, and then she runs back out. So I will go take care of Suni's snack time, and then I will be back in a jiffy. Okay, let's get some fresh water here too, so my brush can recover a little bit. I really should show you guys this water well thing I've got, because it is such a filthy mess. You would swear a toddler must be working on it. There we go. All right. I'm going to put that upside down on the napkin. Gosh, I hope that was dry, because there, I just did it again. But let's do that. And did I do it some more? I didn't. It's not dry, but it didn't transfer anymore, so I don't have any more to fix, just what I already knew about. I will be back in a jiffy. Alright, one jiffy later, let's see what we got. I know which way this one goes. I don't remember. Let's move that out of here. Let's get that out of here. Let's put this back in here. Let's put this in its pocket. And next we're going to figure out what else to do with these pages. And we're going to find that word. Noctiluna? No. It would have an M in it. It was tiny, and it's in here somewhere. And I should learn to take better care of my toys, because this is ridiculous. Whoa! Oh, okay. Be right back. Okay, well, that was interesting, wasn't it? So Suni decided to not go out after her snack. And then when she was done with her snack, she decided to come in and join me. And she jumped up on my desk, landed on a pile of papers. And a pile of papers is not steady. So she threw herself and the papers all over. And she threw her water dish off my desk and onto the floor. And she is now laying here next to me because, you know, she apparently wants to hang out. She can hang out. She's sleeping now, because she's so cute. She can't handle it. She just, that's all she has to do is sleep. And she gets all the attention because she's adorable. I grabbed a few things while I was cleaning up the mess and straightening things back out. And these are the only bits of the swirly design I made that are left. So there's that. I found Noctilucent, so I found that. And then I found Rays Stream Down Through a Tree. I might just cut that down to Rays Stream Down and then put Through a Tree on a different spot. Ooh. So, I mean, we could put this somewhere. Is that too literal? I don't know. Or wait, how about this one? Oh, I don't know. Look at that tree. I could just tear out that tree right there and we could put it somewhere. Okay, anyway, so I'm back to looking at this page. The card is in it, but it's just boring as all get out, and it's not cohesive, and I might have to quit working and come back tomorrow because I'm starting to lose my head a little today. But this needs to go somewhere, and I thought maybe it could maybe it could hang down from this pocket. Like, could I get an edge up enough to sneak this under? Oh my gosh, I glued that corner really good. Wow, I have great gluing skills. But could we do that? Wait, it would have to go at the other end, wouldn't it? Because that's where the edge is. But it could go like that. Or I could flip it over and do a shadow image. Let's try that first so I don't keep ripping this, because you know what'll happen if I just keep doing this. I'm bound to cause irreparable damage at some point. Also, while I was cleaning up, I took a break and listened to the song Defying Gravity by Emmylou Harris. It is not the same Defying Gravity as in the show Wicked. So if you don't know Defying Gravity by Emmylou Harris, you should look it up. Yeah. I kind of like that, but not entirely. I wonder if I did a little bit of that green grass sort of flicking thing, would I like it any better? I don't think so. I don't think so. But what if I did this? Ooh. What if I put it coming down from the top of this pocket? And what if I turn it around like this? And I can just fold over the teeniest bit and hook that right on the pocket. And have that be right there. I kind of like that. We need to do a few things though. I can't decide what to do with the eclipse cards because I like the eclipse cards. The colors go in this book, even though it's a completely different theme than everything else in this book. I don't really seem to care, but I don't really seem to know what to do with them either. If you have any ideas, let me know. Like, this doesn't even go on here. I mean, it could. Like, I could make more of this and do the swirlies out from my sun, or I could put this on the back maybe. I sure wish I knew what I intended to do with that, but I could do like this, right? It could go on the back. My brain is not functioning anymore today, but I want to get a little more done. So let's do some edging on this puppy right here. Let's do some edging, and maybe some fabulous, wonderful thoughts will come to me. Emmylou Harris had a CD or cassette or album or whatever you called it in the day and age that I'm hearkening back to, come out when I was a teen. And my stepfather, who loved Emmylou Harris, hated the cassette that came out, the album that came out. It was called Quarter Moon in a 10-Cent Town. I loved it. And I still love it. And I'm not a country girl. I'm a heavy metal girl, for the most part. That's where I'm happiest, in the heavy metal department. But Emmylou Harris and Quarter Moon in a 10-Cent Town is, I mean, straight up country. Straight up country. It's not even almost or kind of or anything. It's just country. Twangy even. And I just love it. I just do. I can't help it. It goes against my natural grain, but sometimes, you know, they just do. So I was listening to that and a few of the different songs on it. And if you don't know Defying Gravity and you don't know this album, Emmylou Harris and Defying Gravity and Quarter Moon in a 10-cent town. Also listen to Two More Bottles of Wine, because that's also just a fabulous song. I made a mess. I made a mess, and I think Suni is laying on my blot things up napkin. Here. She doesn't really seem to care. Oh, nope, she's not anyway. It's over here. No wonder she didn't care. She's like, no, lady, you're just plain wrong. I did not steal your blot napkin. Oh, blah, blah, blah. What if we put observer? What if we put observer? Up here. Down here. Or up here. Kind of like it right there. Look what I did under here. This is so weird. I just got done watching Patty sell a bunch of books and such on sacred mementos, right? And this reminds me of old-fashioned book covers. So all I did was put another green, I put a green line down this and put a middle green line right there, and now it reminds me of a book cover, so now I just want to leave it. So I could put the observer, or over here, observer. I mean, I don't know why, but I don't know why not either. It makes sense with an eclipse, right? I don't know. Nothing is tickling my interests this evening. We definitely need something more on here, but I sure don't know what. Maybe the tree. Let's try this. I'm going to save the edges because, you know, even bits of trees are lovely. Now I think I tore it too close because there aren't that many rays coming through. What if I cut this in half and I take rays stream down off of it and I just put through a tree on this one? No, I like rays stream down better, but I don't know if I like this tree for this card. Let's see if we can make this work. So, first thing we have to do is try to activate some of these green paints. Boy, they're just fading fast, man. Okay. Okay, I just splashed a whole bunch of green paint at my face. I am now officially spotted. Not chickenpox. Green chickenpox. I wonder if that means I'm going to be a witch now. I'm going to be a witch now. I have green chickenpox. Alright. Let's blot again. And let's see what we get. Well, I like it better on this side for sure, because we got more flower action going on if we do that. This could also go this way. Nope, I liked it that way. Okay, we're going to do this way. And like so. And I am liking it now. And we're going to do just the raised stream down bit. So I'm going to trim some of the black off the bottom. And we're going to go raise stream down. And we're going to have to do something to make this work. So we're going to do kind of the same thing we did before, in that we're going to do a mini collage sort of situation right here. We could even do it up here, because I don't do top left corners. No, I do top left. I don't do top right corners very often. But let's see what happens if we tear this down. We'll get torn edges all the way around this thing. We'll get some paint on this. Let's do the purple colors, I think. Because it's going on a very pink page. But it's got the yellow and the pink and the whatever over there. So I think we'll accent the purple. Accent the purple on this one. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that for a background for it too. Okay, let's try both sides. So we could use this and put this down. Or we could do this and put this down. I actually like that better, which is kind of weird because that's usually not my style. But, you know, things change. People change. I don't like just the 2 layers though, and I mean these tiny words, I can't get torn edges on them because I can't tear this tiny. So I'm gonna at least get the edges. So again, I'm just covering up that white core. Can you even see that? Yeah, you actually can. Let's see if you can tell that it's different when I paint it. Yeah, you sure can. I'm not saying it's easy to see, but if I look at my screen, I can totally tell the difference. And I just think it makes it look more like a finished thing when you get rid of those white cores. Totally just me, and a little weird. And I get it. Okay, let's see. I don't like just the 2 bits, so what else can we do here? What else can we do? Baby shmoo. We could do another layer of just paper. So let me tear this a bit, and I have kind of a thought. We could just do an offset bit, right? So it's about the same size, it's about the same color, but we just stagger it. Okay, I'm going to make this, and then we're going to see if once it's put together it will work. Let's get some purple blue edging on this bit of this big plan of mine. Yuck, what a mess. What a mess, man. Alright, here we go. Just a mess, I tell you. Just a mess. I'm going to put this direction and put this one on top of it. This way? Yes. This way. Nope. I want it the other way now. Shoot. Shoot, rats. Bummer. Don't stick. Please. Thank you. Oh, that was lucky. I want it this way now. I want the narrower roundy end to be the start. Seriously, just ridiculous. Not even kidding. I don't know why I make the choices I do and why it looks better to me, and it would look different to a different person. It would look better a totally different way. I just love that about art, though, don't you? That it's so subjective. Like every little step along the way, every little tiny brush stroke or collage bit or string or whatever, every speck is so subjective. That every art experience is unique to every single buddy. I'm going to glue that down just for no reason whatsoever. And I'm going to use my liquid glue just because it's so tiny. I apologize, but I mean, hopefully you have some liquid glue too. This ain't totally cheating. I didn't say you could only have one kind of glue. It isn't really keeping it simple though, is it, when I keep cheating? I keep cheating, guys. I might have to do this again someday. 100% junk. And actually stick to it a little better. I'm sticking to the junk really good. Like, this is just books and mail and old clothes and packing materials, right? So I'm sticking to that role pretty good. Raise, stream down. Oh, I love that so much. It's too high. Maybe it needs to be here. I think it needs to be here, guys. Like that. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yep. I had it in the wrong spot. No wonder it wasn't working out. Who knew? Maybe you did. Maybe you were screaming at your screen going, no. Good thing I didn't glue it yet. Oh, shoot. I just glued that before I even have this glued down. You know what? That's just not going to work out, is it? So let's get this. Glued down. Now let's get this on also. Ah, goodness sake. Shoot rats. Goodness. There we go. Let me grab a drink. I don't have it. I don't have a beverage, guys. All right, I know what to do. All right. Goodness sakes. That was less than fun. I'm going to put a green border around this one and see if we want to keep that. Okay, that's not green at all. That is, well, it's kind of green. It's purple gray green. It's purple gray green. I meant to do that. I mean, what do you expect when you don't actually clean your brushes and the water they're sitting in? You end up with all kinds of stuff mixed up. That's what you end up with. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let's get this glued down. I didn't even test it. I'm just gonna do it. This is like living on the edge for me. You have no idea. We're living on the edge, man. We're putting paper down with glue and everything and not even testing out positioning first. The world has gone completely wonky. There it is. Complete wonkiness. I did it. I did the thing. Squished. It's darn squished now. Alright, let's see how this looks in its new place. I mean, in its place now. That it is spiffied up. Gosh, that's beautiful. Not my work. I mean the tree. I mean the tree. Something has to happen here. I'm just not liking it at all. At all. What if I took this tree stripe and put it over here? No, that does not work. I don't like it. What if I took, oh, the opposite side is a sun stripe. Does that work? No, yuck, yuck, yucky poo. Not at all. How about some flowers? Hey, look what I found. I found another piece. I think that's another piece. Maybe not. Maybe that's the same last piece I had a few minutes ago. Okay. My joy was short-lived. I was so excited for a minute there. Okay, let's get that little bit off. If I tore down this edge, would that look, could I make this look good here? This stripe. It just adds more of the same colors, so I don't, it's not great. It's not great. Let's just not do it. Let's just throw it to the side and not even ponder that anymore. We are running so low. That might work if I did this page, or just this tree, or just this little section, or this little section. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's a solar eclipse and some trees and some weird vines with some party napkin flowers. It makes no sense. How about this one? Look at the rays coming through that tree. What was the words that I saved? Noctilucent. We need to use that somewhere. But I meant the other part of the... through the trees bit. Huh. It was right here. It was right here. We had it. We had it. Oh, there we go. Through a tree. I'm going to try something. Let's cut it there. And what if we just had just a torn bottom? I'm going to try to do something with that. And we have Noctilucent, and I thought Noctilucent should go on this because it means like something that shines in the dark, right? And that's definitely shining and it's definitely dark. So here's my idea. If I tear this off across the bottom and give it a stripe, kind of like the card itself and the sun back there. Let me find a bright pink if I have any more, because I've messed up every color in here. My watercolors need a bath, man. My watercolors need a bath, as does my brush. I want to get this really bright. All right, we're getting there. I'm doing this super, super bright pink, a bit more fluorescent. And then I'm mixing it with a more medium, almost fluorescent, and a touch of purple. Let's see what we get. We get Pepto-Bismol, which I absolutely despise. Let's add some red to this, actually. Actual, like, true red, which is a color we have not used at all. Do 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 do. Okay. Nope. Okay. Okay. I keep saying okay and it keeps not being okay, but I just want to tuck this corner, this word right here in the corner. What do you think of that? Well, you can't see it because it's too glary, because this is glare paper. Yep, I'm doing that because I just love this word. It's like I discovered a new toy or something. I am adding Noctilucent to my lexicon. You know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to get rid of, I got a little too excited and forgot to get rid of the white core. Okay. Nope, I missed a spot. Okay. Now I'm happier. And now this is going to go up here. When this dries, I am going to wash this card. This card has gotten bunches of glue and paint all over it, and I did not mean to do that. It's a bit ridiculous how much paint and glue there is in the spaces where it wasn't intended. So I will be washing this one. We'll let that dry over there. And then we'll clean it up and let it dry again. Where are we? We are looking good time-wise, that's for sure. Through a tree. I don't know where we're going to put this. unless we want to just add it to this. But then through a tree, raise stream down. Should I put through a tree right there? Or is that a waste? No, it's not a waste. I kind of like it. I'm totally doing this. I am totally doing this. This is weird. Even for me, this is a little strange. Cut it apart just to put it on the same page. All right. I wish I had thought of this earlier, because I kind of feel like if I only have room to tear the bottom bit, right, then it's kind of like, here, I'll show you in a second. I can't say words when I'm trying to concentrate on where that paint is going. So if I now put this right up on the edge, it's like it's hanging down, it's a sign hanging down from the top. So all right. And I want that right up at the tippy top. There we go. Through a tree. Still hate this page. I hate this flip. Oh, I don't know what to do with this flip. I don't like it. I'm gonna look at it a different day, because if you look at things you don't like too long, they just end up a mess. I mean, you don't get anywhere, right? You just get frustrated. So let me tear off some paper towel and get some clean water, because my paintbrush holder certainly isn't clean. And then let's clean this card up a little bit. Look at how much stuff was on there. Well, you can't tell, some of that paint was already there, but yeah, you get the idea. So there's that, and I will tear off a little more to dry it so it doesn't get wrecked. Do not get wrecked. All right, that's a little better. Good to see you've cleaned up your act. Okay. Actilucent. Very nice. Let's put it where it goes. Not happy with this page either. This whole flip page thing, not liking it at all. Feel free to send me all of your best tips so I can fix the darn thing. I am running out of green terribly. As you can see, all of the greens are suffering. But I am absolutely going to outline this one in green, so they're just going to have to suffer. I mean, these two are green also, but they're blue also, right? So they're not really going to cut it too much. Oh my gosh, you are still 2 years old. I swear I'm a 2-year-old. 2-year-old playing with my toys. Alright, let's get some actual green action going. There we go. Okay, I want this green right here that I got mixed with a little more of the yellow. And the yellow is not a very strong green yellow, so I'm just going to pick that up and put it right in there. I think that's what I want. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Yep, that is exactly what I want. Not too shabby there. So, okay, I have to go. Shoot. Might be right back. What the heck? Alrighty. Let's get back to painting green stuff. Okay, there's what we got. Look at me messing up this tag too. Good thing this is washable. Okay, so I like the green border on this card. I don't actually want to add or take away anything from this card. I like it just as it is. And now it's got the green bleeding into the back. So I think this is all set. I don't think this needs to be... I don't think this needs to be changed at all. It does need to dry before we can put it back in its pocket though, so I'll just set that off to the side. And then this pocket, I haven't gone back to the list at all. Let's see where we're at. Did I have any fabulous ideas for this pocket? I don't know. I might have. You don't know. I don't know. Let's take a peek. So, moldy pocket page. That's this one. Sand and paint the eclipse card. We did that and we added the word noctilucent to it. And we toned this down a little bit so it's not so, you know, brand new frilly napkin. Now it looks like an old nerd frilly napkin. Tone down and add small bits to the card and the pocket. I did the card. The pocket is just a stumper to me. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to leave... I'll put one through there and through there. And I'll circle this so I remember it's over there and it's not done. The flip up pocket. Tone down and small bits to this. I toned it down. I didn't water the paint enough. I was worried about wrecking the envelope, and now it's just a giant red mess. So I did tone it down. I'll cross that out. Now I have to repair it. Small bits. I didn't add any small bits yet because, like I said, I hate this page. I don't know what to do with it. Flip up. Cluster on the top left of the flip page. I'm not going to do the cluster because I did the weird sectioning off like a book cover thing, and I think it's a great place for the owner of this to play, so I'm not doing that. I did something different. Sand the eclipse card and paint the edges. Did we paint the edges? Yes, that fun blue color. Gosh, I loved that color. The problem with doing painting the way I do it is that I will never be able to come up with that same color again. It's just never, ever, ever going to happen. So I loved it for a minute there, and now it's gone. Yep. De-dum-de-dum. Clean the window a little bit. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. We did some stuff to this card by adding a raised stream down and a tree and a little cluster there and a little flip on the pocket with through a tree. Kind of loving that. This is a problem. The edge of this page is flimsy and ripping. So, oh, it says right there. It says right there to strengthen the torn edge. So I'm going to, I mean, this must be where we're going. Sand and a clip the, paint the edges. We did that. So I got a couple circles to go back to. This one, tone, corner, edge, the card. I wanted to corner it. I wanted to round the corners or trim the corners. I think I will go ahead and do that because I still think that would be the best bet. And I'll show you how to round corners if you don't have a corner rounder. Take anything round and set it where it meets both edges and grab a pencil and whoops and go like that. See? Not exact. It'll be fine. There we go. And this does trust me to cut on lines though, which, I mean, I'm not great at following lines, man. Just not. And we'll have to repaint these edges. But let's go ahead and trim this. Like so. And so. So. And so. Close enough. Now, let's grab some blue purple. Blue, 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 blue. Purple, 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 purple. Purple. Oh, good grief. Seriously. Falling apart, folks. Man, that is cobalt blue. I don't think I added enough purple, but I'm kind of loving it. So I'm not going to change it. This card, I mean, this journal is full of more colors than I think I've ever put in a single journal. I don't mean that literally, but what I do mean is that I might have all the colors of the rainbow in every journal I ever make, but they're there, you know, because they were part of something else. They're not featured and focused and stuff. And this one has got a shining moment for just about every color of the rainbow. All right, so I'm going to have to go back and fix this pocket for sure. So it says tone, corner, edge the card. Did all that. Decorate the pocket tiny bits. I think I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. Excuse me, because of that. It says swirl or something across this front edge. So this front edge definitely needs a thing. And let's just go ahead and do it before we move on because it needs to be done. Badly. We can't be having this page fall apart now that it's just lovely. Let's see if we can fold this here-ish. and then tear it at both levels. All the way down, so we have options, and then can we just put this like so? It looks good here if I chop it off like that. Definitely blends, and if it's on this side and we chop it off up there, it's very subtle on this side, but I like it still. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and it'll need something to continue it down here. Unless, no, never mind. Can't do that, but it'll need something to be down here because now it's just a cut off thing and it looks ridiculous. So let's chop this somehow. That looks good. Actually, maybe that'll go down on the bottom of the other side. Let's see if we can do that. Make good use of all the bits, right? But first, we're going to edge this. And I think I will edge this in pink red. Red, orange, red, orange, red, 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 orange, and pink. So I'm going to try to get it to somehow bring this stuff over to here and mesh with that. We'll see. It did already have blue on the brush, so it's going to tend to lean brownish, but I like that, so I'm not worried about that bit. No white cores. Heaven forbid paper should be paper. I mean, really. What kind of shenanigans is that? Okay, too much, too much, too much. Don't drip on my page. Please. Don't do it. And the top. We just need a little bit across the top. Okay, so this, I don't even think I'm going to test it. I think I'm just going to do this because, I mean, we already did test really, and it's just the edging now, and I'm happy with this color. Look at that, goes just lovely. So, I think we're just going to do it. Just do it. We need glue. Quite a bit of glue on this. This is heavy paper and it's glossy, and I want to make sure it actually fixes the problem we're doing this for. Not only is it fixing the problem, right, but it didn't look good the way it was anyway. We needed something here. So it didn't even matter that there was a problem there, because now look. And this tiny little spot right here, I can just do that. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Look at that. Now, does it look good with this in it? Please look fabulous. Please look fabulous. Oh, yep, I like it. Okay, I like it. Now, turn the page. It does not yet look fabulous. Let's see if we can join these two somehow by... I will tear an edge and make this seem like it's rose bushes down at the bottom. So can we just do that? Oh, not that much though. I don't want to cover up that much of the blue flowers. How about like that? That's pretty good, right? Alright, let's paint the edge of this one. That same red, 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 orangey red, orange. And stick that in the pink department because somehow that makes sense in my brain. Oh, I don't even want, oh yeah, I'm doing the whole thing. It's not gonna wrap around. I forgot already. I forgot my own plan in the seconds it took to paint the edge. That's all it takes. A couple of seconds. Okay, so we're gonna pull this down like so and put that right there. And I will trim it after it gets glued in place. And then I'll have to re-ink the core again. It was silly to ink it when I knew I was going to cut it off, but whatever. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. Gosh, this desk is just chaos. 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 I really got to gather this stuff back together and get it kind of fixed up because it's just a mess. But we are running out of bits and pieces. Okay. I like that. Let's see where we are. Strengthen the torn edge. We did it. Yay! Swirl or something across the front edge. We used something else. Envelope pocket. We need to add color. I did add coffee dye. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if this is where we're going to continue the trees. Like, should I just glue a section of this down the side here? Or is that putting the trees too concentrated in one section of the book? Because we have no... Oh yeah, we got some trees there. I was going to say we have no trees anywhere else. We got a tree there. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers. Any more trees? This is potential trees. Nope, that's flowers and a gate. Trees? Nope. Well, I mean, nope, vines. I mean, if I don't like it when it's done, I can just find a place to put another tree, right? I mean, there's tree bits. I like that. Do any of those have trees? I don't think so. We need more of this in the second half of the book, though. I'll save that for tomorrow. We need to be done here. I am 7 minutes over that hour. I mean, I always go over an hour, but I like to just say I just like to make it stay tiny. Just like to make it stay tiny. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off, and then we're going to take a look. Remember to like, subscribe, comment here if you already are subscribed here. Make sure you're subscribed to all your favorite folk. And anybody who offers you any sort of insight or joy or art inspiration or whatever. And honestly, I always say inspiration doesn't always have to be positive. I don't care if you watch my channel and think, I don't like any of that. I'm going to do the exact opposite. You are still inspired to do art. And that's all I really care about, is that somehow something I do is going to affect people and they're going to start expressing themselves through art. Because I just think it's good for your brain and good for your soul. And I think everybody should have an artistic outlet, even if it's just drawing little pen swirls. And you saw my little pen swirls. I'm not even kidding. They're just pen swirls colored with coffee, right? Look, just pen swirls colored with coffee. They're nothing. Anybody can and should do it. I'm going to tear this off super quick, and we're going to see if we like it or not. Does that go there? And then does this one then go over here? I mean, they're not really big enough to cover the whole thing, and I don't know that I like it anyway, but I kind of like the dense forest thingy jobber. What if I put the tear on opposite sides? I think if I can get this, whatever this bit is that's making a mess of things, if I could get that off, that might look cool. And then this is dry enough. This can go down in the pocket, right? So what do we think? That's actually promising. Here, I'll tip it up so it's not so glary. Tell me what you think, if we should go ahead and do that. It's got some promise. I might have to use different pieces or different forest or something. I don't know, but let's chat next time. Good night. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment to everybody that brings you anything. I already said that part, but I just had it in my brain. I said it again. See you next week. Bye.